So how fitting it was that J.P. Purcell opened up with pouring libation for our ancestors, and I first give honor to the legacy of an elder who is still with us, the incomparable Eloise Greenfield. And so when I was asked last evening to fill in for Eloise because she wasn't feeling well, I was given a script and told that I could edit it as needed, and I started on that task, and then I realized that no edits were needed because her words really aptly reflected my sentiment toward Wade and Cheryl Hudson, who have set an extraordinary example for independent authors like me. And so I will read the words as she was going to read them to you this evening. In 1987, writer Wade Hudson and graphic designer Cheryl Willis Hudson, husband and wife, and parents of 2 children, decided to publish a children's book. They were unhappy with the scarcity of books for their children and others that reflected the lives of African American people, and they had been unsuccessful in convincing established publishers to publish some of their proposals. The book they self-published was the Afrobet ABC book, a wonderful book that I remember well, and I do remember that book well. My first grandchild was about 3 years old at the time. I read this book to him many, many times, and he never tired of hearing it or of imitating the characters in the book by arranging his arms, legs, head, and body into shapes of letters. The book was so well loved by the public and so commercially successful that the Hudsons decided to start a publishing company. And in 1988, Just Us Books was born, with Wade as president and marketing director, and Cheryl as editorial director and art director. Afrobet's 1, 2, 3 book was the first book published by this new company, and in 1990, they began publishing Harambe, a newspaper for young people, which received a Parents' Choice Award. In the years since, and next year, the company will celebrate its 25th anniversary, a quarter of a century. In the years since, Just Us Books has made its mark as a significant institution in the publishing industry. It publishes children's books, chapter books, poetry, biographies, concept books, board books, young adult fiction and nonfiction, and guides for teachers. Cheryl and Wade are both authors themselves as well, and each has written more than 20 children's books. The books their company has published, whether written by themselves or others, have received much acclaim for their quality, their names, and their portrayal of Black life. Some of the books are Jamal's Busy Day, written by Wade Hudson and illustrated by George Ford, 1 Million Men and Me, written by Kelly Starling's lines and illustrated by Peter Ambush, and The Secret Olivia Told Me, written by Enjoy, illustrated by Nancy DeVard, which won a 2008 Coretta Scott King Honor Book Award for illustration. Honors the company has received included being named Small Business Pioneers of the Year 1997 by Income Opportunities magazine, and in 2008, the Ida B. Wells Institution Builders Award presented by the National Black Writers Conference. In 2003, Cheryl and Wade were inducted into the International Literary Hall of Fame for Writers of African Descent by the Gwendolyn Brooks Center at Chicago State University. Just Us Books is a family business. It has expanded to include Wade and Cheryl's son and daughter, now adults, and other members of their family as well. 2 new imprints have been added, Sankofa Books and Marimba Books. Wade and Cheryl attend conferences and book fairs. They visit with school children, teachers, and librarians. But As the astute entrepreneurs they are, they have not limited themselves to 20th century methods of marketing and keeping in touch with the public. They have an online bookstore, an online newsletter, a website, and a blog, and they're on Facebook and Twitter. Just tweeting tight. The Hudsons are about business, but like Madam C.J. Walker, they are not only about business. They have given free workshops in writing children's books, making sure that there will be another generation of writers. They serve on boards and are involved with the community in various ways. I don't know where they get the energy, but in all the years that our paths have crossed, I have never seen them appear harried or impatient. I know, I've never seen that either. So I know that every worthwhile endeavor has its periods of frustration, but Wade and Cheryl have handled the difficulties, kept going, and as Cheryl said in an interview with the Brown Bookshelf website, received a lot of joy from seeing the faces of children light up when they see those books. The Madam C.J. Walker Award is given to businesses that have shown exceptional innovation in supporting and sustaining Black literature. Just Us Books certainly meets these criteria. And so for their knowledge, their skill, their business acuity, and for their commitment to children, our future, and for their recognition of the importance of literature in all of our lives. I am very happy to present, on behalf of Eloise Greenfield and all of us, the Madam C.J. Walker Award to Wade and Cheryl Willis Hudson.
Thank you so much. We are really honored to be here tonight. It's a great night. It's a great night for writers, for publishers, and we're really honored to be here as an institution. We started as self-publishers with a book. The first words in the book were A is for Africa. And I think that all of us here are joining our ancestors with this legacy. So thank you very much on behalf of Just Us Books.
We are so honored to be here tonight, to be recognized along with Madam C.J. Walker is indeed an honor. We started our company in 1988, and before we started Just Us Books, there were other Black publishers who had already taken that step of faith to address the need for more books that spoke to our history, our culture, and our experiences. Writers and Readers Press, Glenn Thompson is no longer with us. Paul Coates from Black Classic Press, and Paul is here tonight. Capital Tripoli, Africa World Press, and of course, Hakeem Marbuti from Third World Press. These were the forerunners who really helped to trailblaze Black publishing. And we want to really recognize the pioneers, those who stepped out on faith in order to make a difference. Again, it's so wonderful to be honored, but we still have a lot of work to do. There still are a lot of stories that need to be told. There still are a lot of writers who need to have opportunities to share their work and their vision. So we encourage you to support those handful of black publishers who are still around and still trying to make a difference. And again, we thank you for this honor, and God bless all of you.